This is Corey. Corey's out in the storm and the rain cutting pecan limbs off the trip here at Papadole's camp. We always trim these limbs and put in the hole of the pig. Corey. Be like me and Coco. Me and Coco are dry. Corey's not dry, Corey's wet. Corey's an overachiever. It's not that we're underachievers, it's just that we like dry. Corey doesn't seem to mind wet, so we'll let Corey be wet. He does have clothes on, by the way. This is your son, woman. Junior, he ain't got no sense. He's kind of like Raquel. He's almost as stubborn as Raquel is. Not quite. Now, if there were a tornado and he was still out in the weather collecting pecan limbs for the hole with the pig in the ground, then I bet he comes in here now. That started to change his mind. This is your friend, Junior. He's collecting limbs for the pig in the ground after a while. You gotta have fruit limbs or pecan leaves. Leaves is actually what we're after, and that's what he's getting. But he's out there in the storm doing that. See, he thinks we're running out of time. He's beyond wet at this point. He's wetter than wet. He's cutting the limbs up in smaller pieces, and then he's putting those in the barrel. He's got a barrel out there with him. Hey, they want to get his shirt wet. Here's his shirt right here. It's dry. You could say dedicated, Junior, but I'm not sure if that's the word I would use. I feel dedicated, but I'm dry. It's actually slacking up a little bit. I'll be dedicated in a minute when it stops raining. Then I'll get out, then I'll be dedicated. Yeah, he's definitely pulling the Junior. I don't know if he taught this to you, Junior, or you taught it to him. I think he's got a glove on to keep his hand dry. Electricity just go off a second ago when that big thunderclap hit. So you got the stuff full?
Yeah.
Is there a whole bunch in there?
But I'm gonna cut. I filled that last one.
Yeah, you're on Facebook Live.
Yeah, okay.
Junior said he taught you everything he knows.
Okay.
On pulling the Junior.
I hope Papa don't see this. He's gonna get mad because I got his truck wet.
Well, I'm gonna sign off. Be back on a minute. Maybe we'll stop and I'll get out and help a little bit. I see you watching there, Kent. That was a nice bear the other day. You guys back already? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We started the fire. What is it, about midnight?
Yeah.
Tried to start the fire about midnight. Kind of hard to start a fire when it's 97% humidity. 97% humidity out here right now. You get within 2 foot of the fire where you got the heat plus the humidity, and that's bad. But she's finally going now, though. As soon as a big bed of coal's gone, we're gonna put the pigs in it. It's going pretty good now, though. Go here a little bit, Will. How's it going, Solomon? In a little bit, we'll put the pigs on. Kind of nice out here, though. It's hard. All right, we'll see y'all and then we'll do it again. It's now 4:20 in the morning. It's burned up most of the wood. There's still quite a bit left. Good bed of coals going. The rocks are turning really, really red. Looking really good. Probably about another hour and a half, and it'll be ready to put the pig. It's just a little bit after 6 this morning. The coals and everything's about where it needs to be now. So we're fixing to put the pig in the ground. We took a couple short naps. Yeah. We're gonna get them in the ground now. These two are wide-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. All right. Okay. Get it completely centered, if you can, right over the top of that heat. There you go. All right, now more banana leaves. So far we've got the coals at the bottom from the little over half a rick of wood we burnt down, and 100 creek rocks about the size of a softball. Then we put fruit limbs on top of that coals, and you put a layer of banana leaves. Then you put your pigs that you got wrapped up in the banana leaves with cavenders and salt. That's the only seasoning that it's got other than the banana leaves. Then you put another layer of banana leaves over the top. I'll throw the rest of your pecan limbs on there. Get all of them. Now they're getting burlap wet. Get that burlap wet, then the burlap will go across the top of that. When you sacrifice the burlap, you'll have burlap will go down, and there'll be a tarp on top of this that will hold the steam in. But that's the last time you'll ever use that. It'll have burnt places on it, and it'll be completely annihilated by the time we're done. Got one more piece I put on the other side. And that steam you're seeing coming off, that's not smoke, that's steam. All right. Where's our tarp at? It's in the tire there. Silver side down. No, it's not square. It's 8 by 10, like that right there. Yep. All right. Coco, stand on that corner right there for just a second. Let Corey. And that tarp, and then we'll get sealed. And it'll hold in all that steam then. Okay, one last video. We got it completely sealed off now. The steam's not coming out anymore. Then now just put a little bit more right on top for insulation that'll hold the heat in. None of the heat will escape. In about an hour, the dirt just right out there in the center. It'll be so hot you just almost can't touch it. Morning, Matt. It's almost done. That's probably good now, Corey. Just kind of pack it and get rid of your air spots in the dirt. It'll hold the heat good. That's it. A tired Coco and a tired Corey. Digging them up.
Got 2 small ones this time.
3.
3 small ones.
Mike brought his small hat today.
You turn there, Coco? He come over and looked at it. I figured.
Yep, he done. He done. The blue you're seeing there is a tarp. We got stuff covered in. Can you feel heat on it?
Feel cleaner now?
I always feel better when you feel heat when you pull it off.
Second on this side.
Throw one on the other side if you would.
Well, there's a little excavator up the street. Supposed to be up over the stove.
Change my angle.
Yeah.
Did you get it back over the stove?
It was out. All we was getting was just a spark.
Well, you went in the pool. It's in the door pocket on the driver's side.
How you doing, Charlotte?
Getting ready.
You've seen this a time or two. Chef, I've been his ear a couple of times on how to do this.
All right, that's that.
He'll go now.
That's good. Get the dirt back on it. We got burlap ain't too worse.
We got to do the Bruce Lee thing. Open up the sarcophagus. Reach in there and cut it. Make sure it's good.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's hot. Scary juices.
Yeah, that's not near as big as the one we done last year.
No. I didn't figure there's any need in having 200 extra pounds of meat.
I was gonna say last year we had.
It was too much. It's too big. And it still wasn't. But we done one 350 pounds.
Where'd y'all get
cabin one
pigs?
time. Nick Sanders, Sugar Grove. Pretty good pigs. It is all small pigs, but that's about what I was looking for.
Well,
He's gonna pull around there to the back. We're gonna pull it around there.